I would encourage everyone to play football for the simple reason that it is hard. It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, weighed down with all your gear, and it's 90 degrees out and all the other kids are at the pool or at the beach, and your body is already completely exhausted from workouts in 2-a-days. It's hard to throw, catch, block, and tackle, and hit kids when they're way bigger and way more developed than you, only to go home that night bruised and battered and strained, but knowing you have to show up again the next day for just the chance to try again. But understand this, life is hard. No matter who you are, there are bumps and hits and bruises along the way. And my advice is to prepare yourself, because football lessons teach us that success and achievement come from overcoming adversity, and that team accomplishment far exceeds anyone's individual goals. To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts. If you look at all my teammates here tonight, it would be impossible to find better examples of men who embody that work ethic, integrity, purpose, determination, and discipline that it takes to be a champion in life.
That's why the game of football is so special, dog. It'll teach you life lessons, bro. Everything ain't gonna go your way. But what is it preparing you for? What is it preparing you for? You get laid off on your job. You're laid at the crib acting crazy. Your family in shambles. Like all that stuff tied together, bro. On this football field, you pushing through. You ain't gonna give up on your brother. I know you ain't gonna give up on your family. You gonna do what you gotta do. But it teach you though. It teach you that though. And that's all this is. That's all life, bro. That's why I was saying, bro, figure it out, dog. Figure it out. Find a way. But that's what this is, bro. You finding a way. I got it tatted on my wrist. Find a way to win. Bro, I was in college, bro. I got it tatted. Find a way to win. It don't matter how. Just find a way, dog. That's what life's about, bro.
First, I would like to just thank God for even being here. Thank you everyone around the country and around the world who prayed for me and hoped for me. The journey will continue.
It's not really about what you want. It's about what you're willing to do to get it. And in that, maybe you have to give something up that may not be a good habit to replace it with a better habit. Whether it's how you recover, how you sleep, how you dissipate, everybody got to make that decision. So it's not just about what you want. It's about what are you willing to do to get it. That's what it all comes down to, guys.
First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, nothing is possible. I want to thank my organization, Baltimore Ravens, for, finally getting this deal done. Shout out to Eric, shout out to Steve, Coach Harbaugh, the whole unit. My offense, man, my offensive line, man, I can't thank them enough for what they've done. I'm not out there blocking, catching the ball, doing everything, as my team. It's a team thing, for these awards. And, I want to thank my family at home. But you guys have a great night, and that's all, folks.